anything else you want to say to your fans, man?
Man, shout out to Dontaesboxingnation. You know, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, Earl Spence Jr., my whole name, and just look out for me.
Yes, sir.
Dontaesboxingnation, what's going on, guys? So some more great news when it comes to this mega fight between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Errol Spence, he just did an interview, and he made it very clear that this fight with him and Terence Crawford is way close to being done. He said it's closer than it's ever been before, and he believes the fight is going to happen.
We know it's getting closer. I know you probably heard it so many times, the Crawford fight. Everybody here comes up to you, keeps on talking about, hey, we got the money on you, we got the money on you. A lot of us feel that that fight is going to be closer than before due to, you know, him leaving Top Rank and he's being a free agent. Just a quick hint, maybe we're going to get that fight by the end of this year or possibly next year.
I mean, it's closer than it's ever been, so, you know, if it don't happen now, it's never going to happen. So, you know, it's way closer than what it used to be, so, you know, I think it's definitely going to happen.
So this is great news to hear. I'm glad that Errol Spence is once again setting the record straight, because there were a lot of people on YouTube causing complete confusion, reporting news that Terence Crawford was outpricing himself, the fight wasn't going to happen. And it's crazy because this is the exact reason why Crawford and Errol Spence kept negotiations behind closed doors, because they didn't want to share information with the public and have some people run with it, turn it into something else, and make it even harder for them to even make this fight, because that's exactly what fans did before when it came to the whole split talk. And you guys remember, Errol Spence, he said right before the Dennis Ugas fight, I'm not going to talk about splits or any of that anymore. He even said, you know, that was my fault for even talking about it in the first place, because we seen what fans on the internet did with that information. So Errol Spence and Terence Crawford definitely learned from that experience. But it's pretty crazy because even when Terence Crawford and Errol Spence didn't release any information to the public, people on the internet still found ways to create rumors and report it as factual news. The more I hear Errol Spence talk, the more optimistic I am that this fight is going to happen, is going to come to fruition. We're going to see this fight most likely this year. This year will be the biggest year of boxing in years and years and years, especially if we get this fight. We haven't seen a fight of this magnitude. Two fighters on this level in the ring at the same time, at least on this big of a stage, since Sugar Ray Leonard fought Tommy Hearns. The winner of this fight will be undisputed in the glamour division. That's what they call it, the welterweight division. They will also be undisputed in arguably the deepest division in boxing. Terence Crawford is already #1 pound for pound, the best fighter in the world. Errol Spence is #2. But once again, the winner of this fight is the undisputed pound for pound best fighter in the world, hands down. That won't even be up for debate after the Spence versus Crawford fight. Even the most racist media outlets will be forced to all put down the winner of this fight as pound for pound #1, the best fighter in the world. So I'm really looking forward to the actual announcement of this fight. Hopefully we get a big announcement when it comes to this fight in the next couple of weeks. This might even be the reason why Showtime hasn't announced their fight schedule for the end of the year. They could possibly be waiting for fights like this to be officially announced. And then you also have fighters like David Benavidez. They're trying to get him a big fight as well. So we'll see how it plays out, guys. That's all I got for now, and I'm on to the next one. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man ScalpCarolinas on Instagram.
And how has this changed your life, man?
It's been good. It's been good. I feel younger, I look younger. Picking up the young girls. I just get scratch that, but it's been good. It's been good. I like the look. I like the feel. I feel more confident now. It was money well spent.
Now, in terms of the response, what has been people said, like as people being like, hey, you know, what do you have on your head or things of that sort?
The most response I get is like, yo, what barber you go to? I didn't get, such a close shave with, everything lined up so sharp and everything. And, then I go into explaining to them the procedure, what I had done and everything. And they all was like, I would never done